and welcome back to the Sword of Truth podcast, the chapter-by-chapter reread of the Sword of Truth series with some historical craft brew on the side. I'm Jade, and I'm here with Nate.
Hello.
And today we are publicly speaking about Chapter 55 of Soul of Fire.
Don't worry, they didn't notice. Hope they didn't notice. Does it help if you picture me in my underwear?
Sometimes, actually. But yeah, you know, I am just aces at publicly speaking, so I should have nailed that the first time.
We do it weekly.
Yeah.
I think really being good at public speaking, other than actually being good at public speaking, is just having confidence and not being that afraid when you do it.
And that's where it goes tits up for me.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, that's today's moment of truth, I guess. So to recap what happened on our last hour, Fitch filched the Sword of Truth and Morley merely fell to his death while Kara continues her chase.
That's very good.
Yeah, I nailed that. Yeah.
I think Fitch filched is hard to say,
It's
but we've already determined
so
that filched
hard.
is a bad word.
It's so hard. So in this hour, Richard is intensely studying a scroll from Joseph Ander when we zoom in on him. They've spent 2 days reading his shit at the estate with some raised eyebrows, at least from Richard, because he thought that his writings read like a teen that knows everything. You know?
So you're reading an angry journal?
Yeah, you're just like, everybody's a stupid idiot, and I'm so much better than all of them. They're so lucky to spend time with me.
I never really kept a journal, but I wrote a lot of songs when I was a teen. So I'm glad there's a bunch of those that never got found, for sure.
Yeah, sometimes it's good to find those old journals, and sometimes you open them up and you're like, ooh.
I think we destroyed some of those while we were camping one year.
Yeah.
Why do I have a memory of that?
Yeah, we burned a lot of old journals.
Some of them needed to go. That was more of a therapeutic thing than anything else, though.
Yeah. I regret it sometimes, but it's probably good. It's probably for the best. Ander's writings revealed that he built his balanced community, quote unquote, by eliminating all individualism.
Oh, fun.
And he referred to public executions as burning away the chaff.
So if you don't fit in the perfect view of who you're supposed to be, then he got rid of you.
Yeah, well, we can't have somebody in here fucking it all up. I have a very specific view of how things need to go to make it work well.
I mean, yeah, we can't just have, different people in here?
Yeah.
That would be bad.
Opinions and thoughts? That's crazy. Well, he realized that he didn't need the help or insight of the Wizards of the Keep anymore. He has transcended above them and...
Ultimate cosmic power!
Yeah, ultimately their outside view could hurt what he's building here. So he needed to wall things off.
Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful.
His writings literally never mention anyone but himself by name, which is wild. Because I never named myself in my... Whenever I was doing a journal, I never put my name in there.
Is he writing in third person?
I think so. And or writing what other people said to him, maybe. And they said, Joseph, you're so great.
Maybe it's like Fight Club, and he's like, I am Joseph Anders' inflated ego.
Yeah.
I want to picture that from now on.
That's what I thought. I was like, that is such a wild thing to say, because... Other than writing in third person, it just seems so odd that you would put your own name in any of your own writings.
I am Joseph Anders' mild interest.
Yeah. To better understand the man, Richard is sitting in Anders' personal chair.
I get it.
Which is horrifying. The Artifacts Guardian. There's a guy there that's watching over all this super ancient old shit, and he's
That's right. This is a museum.
What the actual fuck are you doing?
We saw a video of a guy sitting in a chair he was not supposed to sit in.
And it just broke.
Oh, it's so bad.
Yeah, and I imagine Richard with his one leg over the side of it.
Yeah.
He is not respecting this chair
Real casual.
at all. Yeah.
Sir, those are sacred emeralds. Please don't put your fucking boots on them. Why, my guy? Can you get me some water? I'm going to be a while.
He's like, I'm sure Anders sat like this. I must sit like that. Need to get my nuts all over this thing.
Wonder how many times he had to readjust to figure out the right spot. Like, did he just lay across the throne that we've seen, like, paintings of kings do? Or do you sit real up straight? You know, like you said, one arm over the back of the chair. That's one of my personal favorites. Because you can spread out a little bit on a chair that's not that wide.
I think he's got one arm over the middle of the back, and then he has one leg over one of the arms of the chair.
Yeah, so it's way more casual.
Yeah, he's just like laying over the chair.
Which, you know, if you sit respectfully, you might not bother the guy as much, but you're clearly not doing that.
Yeah.
So I like that too. That's headcanon.
Outside, a crowd from Westbrook has gathered. This is where Ander, like, lived when he was alive. These people are mostly Hakens. And the crowd is anxious about this upcoming vote that is going to be happening.
I wonder if there's a parallel between Westbrook and Westland. Like, these people are kind of an image of who Richard's people are. It's trying to be like, look, this is them. These are just the regular people.
It is a little bit funny. In the idea that the most important wizard lived in Westland. Yeah.
Not the craziest thing we've heard so far.
There is something there, I'm sure.
The start of the book is literally that.
Yeah.
Zed is Joseph Ander.
Someone's going to be sitting in Richard's chair in 300 years being an asshole, just like him.
I was going to say that's great, but then the way that ended was kind of bad. Kind of bad, actually.
Yeah, a little good, little bad. That's life.
Well, maybe this is what happens if Richard's never born and Zed's power goes unchecked.
So it'd be Zed's chair?
Well, he's first wizard.
Yeah.
If anybody's going to get the chair, it's Zed. Besides, chairs go to tables where food is served.
Yeah,
so that's kind of right up his alley.
Yeah.
It took my brain went way slower than it should have.
I was just thinking about the rocking chair that was in Richard's home the first time that we see it, that he hears somebody hanging out in when he's like creeping around his house.
That would be hilarious if when Richard finally gets back to Dahara and is like, what, this rich Corinthian leather throne? I'm not using this shit. Goes on another side mission all the way back to Westland, back to his old house to get his fucking chair, and then just drags this old rickety rocking chair up to where the throne is like,
there we go.
That's better. Okay, come on with the, what do you want?
The petitioners?
Yeah.
Petitioners? That's the right word.
Yeah, petitioners hall, I believe.
Okay, so Kahlan, she steps away from what Richard's doing here. It's gotta, like, you can't just sit and stare at the guy while he reads. It's boring. So
it's like girlfriends watching boyfriends play video games all day. I never understood how anybody could do that.
No.
We're not hanging out if I'm just watching you play.
Yeah.
We never really had that issue. We played together. So it was kind of different. But I hear people say this. Like, my girlfriend was hanging out watching me play Call of Duty. I'm like, why?
It's one thing if someone is going through a storyline, but if they're stopping to do every little, and like the storyline isn't there because they're opening every single box. It's like,
I never considered the storyline prospect. That's that might make sense actually.
Yeah.
But other than that, no.
No, I don't want to watch you collect 500 pages of that book right now.
I will read or play another game myself instead of just watching you.
100%.
Of course, I have ADD, so, that's not got nothing to do with it.
No, it's got 100% to do with it. But yeah, so she steps away from Richard. She goes and finds Dew, and Dew's like, hey, feel my belly, because the baby's moving. So Kahlan feels the belly, feels the baby. And
Feels
there's a little
move.
moment, yeah.
Which, podcastatt@gmail.com, let us know. Do you like feeling the baby move? I always get offered to feel the baby move, and I'm a big pass. Other than, like, my children, no, I don't want to feel that. I'm sorry. There's something weird about it.
You were also weird sometimes about Jack, like when we were sleeping at night and you'd like put your arm around me. And then...
I don't want to crush the baby. You can't put him in hot tubs because that's bad for him. Like, I was terrified.
It would like surprise you when he would kick and you'd be like, oh my God.
For the record, though, I was so cool the day he was born.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't being weird about being in the room where a baby was about to be. I was so good.
No, I just...
But it was everything before that where it's just like, that is where it's protected. You don't fuck with the belly at all. You need to not touch it.
I just remember distinctly when he first started moving and you put your hand around me while we were like getting ready for sleep and you were like, whoa, what the fuck?
Surprised by it?
Yeah. But yeah, I don't touch bellies.
I appreciate it. Like, you don't ask somebody to touch your belly unless you trust them. So whenever I'm asked, I always try to make clear, I really appreciate it. I kind of don't like.
If I'm asked, I'll do it. I'm not going to say no because I don't want to be mean. But I will not ask to touch anyone's belly ever in my life.
Right. I would not seek that out myself.
I'll touch your belly, though.
Yes, I know you would touch my belly.
So Dew has apparently made it clear that she doesn't want Richard, right? But she's happy to sleep with him if he wants to.
I mean, Kahlan, if you want me to fuck him, I will. But, otherwise, he seems pretty happy with you.
No, not even if Kahlan wants. Like, it doesn't matter what Kahlan wants. Dew is like, if Richard wants it,
if he asked, he could, yeah.
Yeah. And seeing her and Kahlan as equals, Kahlan isn't as upset about this as I think maybe I would be.
Let me tell you right now, listeners, if I came home and said, this is Dew, she's my other wife, there would be blood.
Yeah.
I've got no doubt of that. You would not be like Kahlan in this instance.
No.
Of course, I think Kahlan, like, letting them keep their little joke is one thing. Some people have work husbands, work wives. It's kind of like, I see them 10 hours a day. So, yeah, that's kind of my person there. But it's not a romantic thing. But Dew is just like, I'm his wife, and he's got access. When, if she really respected Kahlan's position, she would be like, not really, though. Like, maybe your job title says that that's a thing, and we've all kind of made a private joke about that. But you're not actually going to fuck him.
Yeah.
Because, like, me, we're friends. Trying to be friends.
And this is supposed to, I think, show us how much Kahlan trusts Richard and how much we as the reader should trust Richard, right? Because even though it's right there dangling in front of him, he doesn't want it and he would never take it. So Kahlan doesn't mind that. But I don't give a fuck. We are not hanging out. We are not chilling with a person who's like, my pussy is here for the taking whenever you want it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely not. We're not. No, that's not okay. But Kahlan is more bothered by the fact that Dew sees them as equals than that aspect of it. She's like,
yeah, they're actually married, and Dew is kind of like, yeah, married in title, but not in practice. But Dew doesn't believe that. Dew believes her and Kahlan are the same.
Yeah. Yeah, and we have all the same rights and everything. And Kahlan's like, not only are we legally married, but like, we're in love. And Dew's like, I don't give a fuck.
Love's got nothing to do with
We're the
marriage.
same.
Yeah. This is duty. Besides, we also know that the spirits have like condoned Kahlan being the number of wife she is, right? So they do see Dew.
Yeah.
We're not square dancing, sorry. But they do see Dew as a wife.
But at this point, Kahlan has a look of sadness. And Dew assumes that she's upset about not being pregnant herself, right? She's like, it'll happen for you. Don't worry about it. It's no big deal, champ.
It's like super easy to get pregnant.
Yeah. And Kahlan, at this point, goes, no, that's not why I'm sad. Actually, I'm sad because I am pregnant.
Record scratch? I couldn't find the button on time. I'm sorry. Wait, what now?
Kahlan has a baby in her belly.
But okay, run me through this. Because we know when they had sex in the, the outer realms or whatever, the place in between, that didn't really matter. Okay,
spirit world.
So that one's a wash.
They were ghosts in the spirit
Her
world.
Physical body was not impregnated. That was like in their hearts.
Which would have been wild to stumble upon her while she was like phasing in
Yeah.
the other world and like,
whoa, what's happening?
Yeah, that was crazy.
But okay, so then the time that they did have sex right after they got married, are we to believe then that the stone Shoda gave them was already not working? Like when she handed it over, this magic shit had already kicked off.
Yeah,
is that supposed to be the deal?
Yeah. She explains that it happened on their wedding night when they did it with not with the mud people, but at the mud people's village. And the contraceptive necklace that Shoda gave to them failed because of the chimes. It was already failed because of the chimes, which is wild.
Because Richard already came back from the Temple of the Wind. So the moment that happened, the chimes were released.
Not the moment he came back, but when he was laying there on the ground, dying of the plague, and
Right.
Kahlan said the chimes.
Kahlan, right. I guess that's what I meant.
That-
When Kahlan saved Richard's life, from that moment on,
magic started failing.
magic started failing, and then they got married. Or, well, then they got the stone, then they got married. So by the time they had sex that night, it was already not working.
Right.
But we didn't know that. They didn't know that.
Right. But we do
Interesting.
know that night when they woke up, there was the chicken that wasn't the chicken.
The chicken thing started.
So it was already definitely manifested.
It was already
there.
happening. Okay. Okay. I was a little unclear about that
Yeah.
because I was like, but they had the stone. This is silly.
No.
But the
apparently
stone
it's not.
wasn't working.
Yeah.
Got
right.
you.
She does make do at this point, promise, swear not to tell Richard. Right?
We're doing it again?
Because the
Again, Kahlan?
Yeah. Because the pregnancy is big trouble.
I mean, yeah, we know the threat from Shota
Yeah,
and
the
its whole
prophecy.
thing, but God damn it, haven't we learned our lesson? Listeners, haven't we learned our lesson? Just tell the truth.
In every sitcom, in every book, in
Just-
every, no, we got to keep secrets because otherwise we can't get another 200 pages out of this shit.
I get it's very tense, right? It goes up, the anticipation of when will it finally come out. It's really a driving force in some of these books, but holy shit, man. Kahlan and Richard straight up should not be together if they have this level of dishonesty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come on, what's going on there?
Well, it's revealed here in a second exactly why she doesn't want to tell Richard. And that first do, in a moment of, womanhood, solidarity, offers to protect Kahlan and the baby. She's like, you can come with me and the Baka Tumana, and we would protect you, and it would be great. Fuck the Shota prophecy. Like, we can keep you safe. You don't gotta worry about this shit.
we have blade masters.
Yeah.
They're fucking blade masters. You
Yeah.
got no problems.
See how I'm walking across this country pregnant as shit? Yeah. The only reason I feel confident to do that is because of these fuckers. They'll be fine. Kahlan says, no. She's going to get rid of it. She has to go find a midwife to end the pregnancy. So that is why she can't tell Richard, because Richard would be totally against abortion that she's trying to
Damn.
have.
I mean, yeah, there's a certain side of me that definitely sympathizes with Kahlan for thinking this. Especially, I believe in arguments brought up later, you really want to bring a baby into this, like what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Do you want to add Kahlan's pregnant to that?
Yeah.
Honestly, probably not.
Yeah.
And it's a sad thing, but here's the thing where, like, if you're going to have an abortion, you kind of have a duty to tell Richard, because I believe that both parents should have a say in that. It's a solemn act. I don't think it should be illegal, to be clear, but I
No.
think it's not something that should just be done willy-nilly.
Well, I think if you are married to somebody and you plan on being with them forever, who knows if you're going to get the chance eventually. And that's going to affect you in some way. Do you want to have to not be honest with your spouse when you're sad in 30 years about a baby that you lost, that they lost as well but don't know?
Yeah, you mentioned I was just so sad after the abortion, and then you stop and they stare at you and go, "Excuse me?" Like it's gonna be a conversation.
Or if you do try to have children and you can't get pregnant, but you know that you were able to once and you got rid of it,
waited too long after, and then just never happened.
or for whatever reason it doesn't happen, then you have to, like, you want to be honest about that together so you can both navigate that together, and not you just being like, we could have had one, but I made a decision on my own and we don't now.
Lying makes you lonely.
Yeah, it does. But she's going to. She's just going to go get rid of it and push it under the table, and it'll be fine. Richard interrupts him at this point. So I can't keep talking. Yeah.
Again, I'm totally fine with her having an abortion. She should just talk to Richard about it first. We know Richard would never be okay with that.
I think there's a lot of reasons to have one.
Yeah.
But there's also a lot of ways to go about it.
But I was just not cool with her doing it without talking to him. So I'm just super glad that he showed up.
Yeah. He's super excited, by the way. They're on two different planes of emotions here, because he comes in and he's like, I fucking found something out. And you know what, Nate? I think that we need to keep everybody on edge about what that exciting discovery was, since we had such a rough start to this episode so far.
Well, we've proven the tension tactic works, so we might as well use it.
Ratchet it up a little bit higher. We'll be back in just a moment. Hey, Nate. What are we drinking?
Today, we are drinking Gingerbread Bean Flicker from Odd Side Brewing Company in Grand Haven, Michigan. That's one of our hometown ones.
Yeah.
Well, not hometown, home state ones.
It's close enough.
One we go to quite often.
Yeah.
This is a gingerbread spiced version of their popular blonde ale Bean Flicker, which is brewed with coffee and gingerbread spices. This one clocks in at 4.5% and is delicious. I will say it is quite spicy.
I will say that, it's, first of all, happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Oh, yeah,
We
happy
just passed that.
Thanksgiving.
Since everybody already has their Christmas decorations out and Christmas shopping is about to, or probably has begun.
Day after
in force.
Halloween, all the Christmas lights came out.
Yeah. Might as well start with the Christmas beer. So, yeah, this is a good
Might
one.
as well.
Yeah. I like it. I'm always looking forward to a good gingerbread cookie, and it's pretty good. It's more like Golden Graham cereal than gingerbread, I think, though.
Yeah, probably. It's got more of that flavor to it, though I don't know if that's the spices just match up better.
Yeah.
Or because it's not the booze. Obviously, there's no booze in cereal, but it does taste quite similar.
Yeah. That was the saddest part of my childhood, that there was no.
Oh, God.
I know. That was fucked up. It's fine. Well, we're just all going to move past it. This beer's pretty good. I'm going to give it like a 7.
Ooh, 7.
7 gingerbread cookies.
I was also going to give it a 7.
7
I feel like that
gun
spiciness grabbed me just a little bit, but it's not too spicy. It's just strong.
Yeah.
It's stronger than I thought gingerbread was going to be, but it is a good flavor that I enjoy.
So we're just going to have to go back into the episode now and see you all there. And we're back. So Richard, his big revelation is that he has translated the meaning of Dominie Dirtch.
Oh, so he's going to prove that I was right.
Pretty much, yeah. The scroll he was reading linked the name to Ander being protected by the demons.
Oh,
so
okay.
he explains that Dominie means schooling or controlling, and therefore Dominie Dirtch means schooling the demons.
School of Rock, fuck yeah.
Yes, basically.
So I wasn't, okay, so you got to squint at it. Most of my theories you got to squint at, but I said it means like a plural, like a group of something.
Yeah.
And so school is a group. Specifically, if you're looking at fish, there's a school of fish. So I'm not 100% wrong.
Not totes off.
I'm probably more wrong than right. But there's there.
But I will say that Dirtch, for one of them, for a singular, is a pretty good nickname. I think we were right on with that.
What do you call the singular? It's a fucking demon. That's what it is.
Yeah, unless there's a way to singular the word Dirtch, which I don't think there is. Deech? I don't know.
I think it would just mean demon. Either way, it's both.
Yeah, you could say it plural or
it's
not.
It's like scissors.
The other words around it give it context. The scroll also connects this to the Evans, which is a location nearby that they decide they're going to go to investigate next.
That's where Zed was last we saw him.
And that's where Spider, the horse, is.
Still fucking standing.
Yeah. Like, where is this fucker?
We hope.
Yeah. Richard and Kahlan decide at this point they're going to address the crowd, because now is as good a time as any, right? So the children all flock to Richard. He is apparently a kid's guy. And,
is Richard Jesus?
Yeah, apparently.
Let the children come to me.
Yeah, he's just walking around with his hands down, and they're all just like, ah!
This was crazy. From the Andereth folks' point of view, if Richard came into my city and told the leader that he just was raised wherever there's a good fight and he killed his teacher and, he just kind of goes around kicking ass, I would not let my children anywhere near Richard. I don't give a shit if you want to go see the big man. He's dangerous. Stay the fuck away.
Well, and we are repeatedly told through this book, these books in general, that Richard is a big, intimidating looking guy, especially in his war wizard's outfit with his cape. He's fucking scary looking, right?
Bunch of bad parents in Andereth. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah. But Kahlan, apparently, the adults and children fear Kahlan in her white dress. So, Richard goes first, everyone flocks around him, and they're like, oh my God, Laurel, hello. And then she comes, and they're like, oh! And I'll back up really far.
Self-proclaimed murderer, that's fine.
Yeah.
Lady in a white dress, no thank you.
But also the pillar of the Midlands and what holds everything together, but she's terrifying. Richard gives a heartfelt speech in front of all these people, right? About the importance of sticking with the Midlands, and this is an opportunity for a greater life, one where children will be able to read and learn, all children, not just some children.
Right.
And the IO is not going to give them this opportunity. They don't want them to learn because then people would know things, and then people might stand up when things are fucked up. Richard wants them to have the knowledge so that they can strive for better. So if something isn't right, you can stand up and you can change it if you need to, because you know better now.
Ultimately, he's trying to do the thing he does with the Mord Sith. If you have bad news or a different opinion, make it known.
Yeah.
Because then we can argue that, not maliciously, but we can talk about our points and figure out which one's better. And if your idea is better, then we're doing that. It's better.
Which is the correct way to look at things. And I think that this isn't a bad sentiment. It gets confusing sometimes with Richard because Richard does operate in a way that is, I am right, and my opinion is right. And he does say repeatedly he wants people to stand up and tell him, but there's also this this large amount of him being like, but it goes out saying that if I am morally opposed to something, it is fucked up.
Yeah, the argument that Richard is kind of making is like, if you can't be bothered to speak up, then I can do whatever I want with you and your people, and I am morally justified to myself, which we're learning, not good, actually.
That's what I was
actually
going to say.
Super not good.
We're just lucky that Richard has a good moral compass and isn't more like, say, Fitch or Morley.
Right.
But that's kind of where we leave it, is Richard giving this super heartfelt speech to all these people. We leave him, and the scene shifts over to Dalton Campbell.
Oh, let's go see what the bad guy's up to?
Yeah. He's in the city. He's watching an official giving a counter speech warning the Haken people against joining the Daharan Empire and against the cruel deception of education. Don't be fooled. Education is bad. You don't want to learn things because it's terrible and it will lead to bad things.
Yeah. Don't you fill your brains with no knowledge? Bad for you.
They're trying to trick you. Only evil demon people would want to trick you with things like knowledge and power.
Yeah. This evil man is trying to give you choices. You don't want choices, do you?
Just trust us to choose the right thing for you. Don't choose yourself.
So frustrating.
Yeah. Dalton sees that the crowd is indifferent to most of these arguments and realizes that he needs to do something more drastic. He needs to ratchet things up a little bit more to really incite the fear and control the outcome of the vote the way he wants it to. Because the way it is right now, it could go either way. These people are not moved enough to actually move the dial in his direction.
They're not moved enough by this man making a counter speech against what Richard was saying. So he's watching these people take in his ultimate plan, right, to counteract everything Richard is saying, true or false. Like we pointed out, this happens all the fucking time. But he's also watching the crowd not fully be swayed by what his guy is saying. And he knows he needs more.
Yeah, he does note that the crowd makes a bigger reaction when things are brought up about the children or things like that. So he is like taking notes as to what does trigger the crowd in different ways. And he's probably going to use that to his advantage.
He's coming up with distractions.
Mm-hmm. Great for everybody involved.
Well, we know win or lose, they're both going to win somehow.
Yeah.
So it will be interesting to see how that plays out.
Yeah. But that's the end of the chapter. So I think that unless you have any wizard notes or prophecies for this one, it was kind of short, kind of quick. But
I just think we haven't gotten any more really resolved in the vote thing. It was kind of the check-in between Anne and Alessandra at the ending of the last chapter, not the last chapter, 2 chapters ago, where they're just quick check-in. Vote's still happening. Big bad evil guy's plan is going to plan so far. And in fact, he decides to ratchet it up, but still no resolution.
But we're
and now we know
towards it.
fucking Kahlan is pregnant and Richard doesn't know. Just more information that we're not sharing among the party.
Yeah.
And it's just, this is one of the things you got to give Goodkind credit for. He knows how to create a stressful ass situation.
Yeah.
There are many, many things going on right now.
Yeah.
And you could go into one and you could talk for fucking hours about just the one thing. And you're like, but that's not even the whole fucking situation. We got all this going on over here. It's very clearly coming to a head.
And I'm sure Kahlan being, physically altered and also emotionally altered is not going to make any change.
Oh, gosh. She's pregnant.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah.
Richard better mind his P's and Q's for the next little while.
But also, how fucking annoying that you had sex once and now you're fucking pregnant.
I don't know. You can have sex while she's pregnant.
No, you can. But what I'm saying is that, like,
It's
that's
fine.
a lot of work for a woman's body. She only got to do the fun thing.
One time.
I guess they did it one other time when she was,
But it wasn't her body.
No, they did it. They did that, but they also did it in Temple of the Winds. They just didn't know it was each other. Well, she didn't know it was Richard, but he knew it was Kahlan.
So it could have been that time.
It could have been, but
Because they had to finish.
She would have been
It
farther
happened one of
pregnant.
those times.
Yeah.
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 Interesting.
Well, that's our truth. And we would love to hear all of yours. Write to us in your journey books to podcastatt@gmail.com or find us on any of our social medias.
Look.
If you would like to support this podcast and hear some more
Exclusive
exclusive content.
Oops.
I fucked it up. I changed it on you.
You delayed, and then I was
Yeah.
just out there all on my own.
Oh, no. It's cold. Find us over on patreon.com/podcast
ATT. Nailed it.
where every tear is a happy tear.
Not going to do the snort like last week.
Thank you all for listening. That's all for us, friends.
We'll see you real soon.
Mm-hmm.